I just seen Buckring on TikTok streaming. Everybody got 480s. I like the same people in this song. Hey, I ran into this dude yesterday. I think it had desync though. I was ready for it. I was gonna be a big game.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
I ain't do no adjustments yet.
Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot right away. Snatches it on the right.
Are you serious?
Move the sticks for a first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is... befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Buys a little time with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The option look. Now the toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Fires into the end zone.
That was a good ass play.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Brenson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's taking the shot. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice ends-up play by the defense.
The fumbling the ball is crazy.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dances away from the pressure of going to his left. They get to him as he throws.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
I don't even know my players on
Big
there.
rush. They have some time.
That's
Here
me,
late
but
ahead.
Jimmy's Chris Johnson Jr.
On the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh,
That deep ball was right on the money. It just
his teammates saved him.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike somewhere you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making
throws for the end zone.
Oh, man.
He is lucky to get that one back.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that.
Oh, I pressed the wrong fucking icon, bro. Fuck.
On him after a good return on the interception.
I'm watching this DB on film.
I'm not
Just
locked in,
looking
bro.
at the break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time. The offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
get the quarterback off his spot, make him flush from the pocket, put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they
Yeah, she got some dogs. Oh my Lord.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Let me pick the fucking ball.
Yeah, listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
looking to throw again. Here's a hit. All kinds of movement with that one in there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a
Let's go.
behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys off.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked
I had a time to get that off.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got it behind the line. It's Hart. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Yeah. You should do the top and there, Remy. Very much appreciate it.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground.
What did I call that time?
Big red zone opportunity here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Let's it go.
Oh my.
And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity
Fuck,
right here.
man. I don't know nobody on their team, bro. I don't know who can do what.
In this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mayama. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and it's a pick. It's right into the double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Damn.
They finally make the stop.
He was fast. I could have zipped around him.
A little bit nicer as we head to the break.
Good ball, bro. Got another chance, man. He can't score.
Will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's going to lose a yard on that.
I don't know if he is, especially you can't block him or what.
One explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Floating away. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds.
What the fuck did I just do, bro?
Productive play for this offense.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung him along and made him run out of bounds.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the right.
Oh my gosh, Chris Johnson, good catch.
Pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah.
Gives it on the option.
That's a new line, gotta be stress or something.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it. Right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down.
Yeah, SMU O-line gotta be ass or something, bro.
Defense credit. They have him
I can't do nothing.
game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him.
Yeah, I'm not picking SMU again. I don't know.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time.
I'm losing somebody money. Good.
But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Skips away from pressure. Unloads to the right.
Come on, they don't let me catch him, bro.
Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback moving. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the QB
Good.
leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Let's go.
And they wanted it all on third down.
I know him. Lane gon' that's that nigga that one hand kissed that bitch on Instagram. he him. I ain't gonna lie, I have to deflect that. I don't even want to pick.
Touchdown in this game, so
He probably fuck around and take it from him.
down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right
Fuck.
now he's been their biggest playmaker.
I can't move the ball. They O-line so ass, bro.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The handoff to Johnson.
Go, Chris.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle.
Bitch,
It's
bitch.
nice.
Fuck.
There to make the tackle, and
That
with
D-line is on my ass. I ain't gonna lie.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
I trust this.
drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Oh, my God. Go, Chris.
Turning on the Jets. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Still looking on the move. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward.
They do line right there for real.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, and now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Extending the play. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down.
Oh, my fucking gosh.
That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game?
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I'm not picking SMU ever again.
Big man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Keeps it on the draw. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I ain't doing no adjustment.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now.
Bro, oh my gosh, bro. No, bro. Fuck no. Hell no. I'm sliding and he's not even going down. I'm not picking this team no more.
And they should be able to run out the clock. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Under fire. And he was drilled just
He found his food. Go ahead and take your dub, bro.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Jordan. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Defense in press coverage. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mayava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Boy,
That's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the
I'm not
game.
picking this one ever again.
Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one.
Is this a mismatch? Like, is this not a match? The fuck? No, they banned. I don't know.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
No, I'm mad as hell. Kept my. I'm not picking this one up.
The Gators will kick it away to start.
He got a good team. I'm a good user. I'm gonna see what happens.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably. second-guessing that return.
All right, we're going to show our defense at the end of the game. We got Keaton Russell. Hey, what you know about that Duckerville, man?
Power football with the run. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down after the 30.
I got to do my adjustments. I ain't do my I did my adjustments late as hell in the game, but I ain't really. I ain't even play song for me. I played straight man. That's what I'm gonna do this game. He didn't even beat it. I just lost because offense.
10 from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
How? Like, I would never throw that, bro.
Safe pass play, they pick up a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side.
That release by Russell is crazy.
That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Got his man. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. And they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that now, you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And this was not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going
I could have got some more.
Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's a running through. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football in the place going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's Flagway. He's going to throw deep right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that
Oh, yo. I know exactly why I lost the game. I wasn't paying attention. It was the home or away game. They home for the advantage or something. I know SMU probably not any good on the road.
Here's the handoff.
That's good looks by me. Oh.
But the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wide out.
What? I got somebody in the middle.
But it's a 10-yard gain.
That's a real good looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well.
It's the same wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going
I know
on
he
now.
don't know if I'm
They'll
moving,
just
but
get
I
right
don't.
up to another down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Lost to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown!
Be for real, bro.
The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Please be for real.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision reading the coverage. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again. Themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they
pressure, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
He ain't just cheated for this dude.
On their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch.
I gotta get teams just good at one on the road, bro. And 2 away games just.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they'll wrap him up.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right, because you still have the fake. Then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. There's some pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And as he throws, oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. And he should have thrown that one away or eaten it. Because now the other team has a chance to score points here.
Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
It's fucking dumb, DJ, right, man?
Offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
No, it's fucking sauce. I need some fucking sauce. That fucking burger John's head, bro. Look, they ain't got shit.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted swing momentum. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball at him.
Fires one high and deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown!
I knew he was going after that one. He accidentally clicked on the corner. We just did an upset. It is home, but I'm not sure. Florida Gators coming over here.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Wilson.
Hey, quarterback. We're on the same page. Nice job of seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to burn this defensive back. He is lucky to get that one back.
I don't know, we have somebody right there for him.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
On the move, he fires.
Sure, Ashley.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Excuse me.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and out.
good position and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Unloads quickly. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
My old coach said... Go broke, taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I'll take a risk on him every down, y'all.
Dropping back, it's Bagway. Flushed out of the pocket. And down he goes back at the 3.
Take a risk playing now every play. Just because I know I can be one adjustment better.
They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a step very close to the goal line.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place.
One
Trying to
vote,
help
no
their
fixing.
defense. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Let's go.
Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job on the defense, getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Off play action. Takes a hit
Let's
as
go.
he fires.
Jesus. Oh, he ain't quitting. Oh, he doing adjustments. But Boy, DJ Pickett can play receiver. What? All right, let me go.
Incomplete pass. That's his defense getting the ball back for its own great field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He turns it loose to the left.
Bro, I swear, I dropped the most picks.
Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's ball. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Ball loses his way through. And a big return after the INT sets up.
Them boy Horsey cold, bro. I don't know. Yeah, a week, man. I gotta see how Notre Dame play. After Burton snagged them, it make me lose.
Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started.
7-18, that's crazy. And I'm not taking it lightly.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team, everybody.
Oh, I think we do it.
In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hand off from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the big fella. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Under fire. The escapes the sack. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next one. You saw the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And that pass will be jumped on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball drop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory, going downfield for the big play. It is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Smashes through the tackle. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. The quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and positive play for this offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff
Appreciate you jumping in.
This defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Highly appreciate it. Appreciate it. Who's tapping in?
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Well, man.
Nice job by
Playing with
the
Notre
kickoff
Dame
team.
on the first
Everybody
time playing
staying
with
in their
them.
lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers.
Oh my gosh.
As an offense, you've got to do a better job
I
pass
need that.
protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Looking deep. Oh, he has the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sacked first down, just throwing an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here.
And he's going to go down at the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Let's it fly. Here we go. What a way to set him up. Taking it the other way.
I'm gonna play with food. Who was that we just played with? I'm playing Ammo, bro.
And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finally stopped after a solid run. Out to the 32. Out of the chute, quick toss to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. At the 45 on his way. There he goes.
Oh my gosh, he took off.
Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game, create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm,
getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through attack.
You don't want to hit him, bro?
Nice job to
I ain't seen nobody hit Stick Jam Miller, bro.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Alabama pushing the tempo, looking for a physical attack from the gun.
This dude is funny. I like when people just kind of come out here and run the fucking ball.
Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go for. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's got enough to move the chains and they'll
run the
slide
ball.
at the 47. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Good
Like,
execution. They moved
he
the
just
sticks,
abused
and they've
it,
got
bro.
it at the 33. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10
It's
again.
hard, bro.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone.
Like, it'd be funny when they just try to run the same play over and over. Like,
Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, deep
whoa.
linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it at the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, running back on the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own
I don't know,
closing
bro.
down, the tide generating momentum.
I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position.
This is some tough man.
Throw that ball away. Let them fight another down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for a touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his
Team, that's fast.
We needed to pick up an extra
Number one athlete in the nation.
He'll be stopped at the 28.
Bro was playing quarterback, running back, DB.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Kramer. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Hey, Kane. You want to work? Oh. I thought it was time to go, Bishop. Yeah, Bishop. I'm high, I think.
So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle.
Oh, good catch, Bessie.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the
I really
defense
threw that
is
to
going to
you.
decide
I'm
to
pushing
stay
up to
in
you.
zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Going up top again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got it.
If I would have threw that a little bit earlier, Marcel threw that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
You knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Almost.
There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy he almost had a second right
Yeah,
there.
hey, Marcel like that. He throwing that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him.
Oh, God.
His speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great field position.
Y'all gonna hear
They
from
won't have
Marcel.
time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the D deny them on second and goal.
I know a combo that's gonna win. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Quarterback will keep it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Did you see how he was moving? Nah, I didn't know he was gonna get that big of a speed boost. That was crazy.
Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14.
Look out how you do the WTF. He sped up.
Oh God. Hey, it's like the left stick, like they give you more control over him, like you can automatically do it.
Bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job executing
tackle.
all of the assignments as they put a stop
Double
to that
line
return
all
at
day.
22.
That's what the left stick. I promise I'm not easy as fuck.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Bro, when they do a run play, bro, I be so focused on Ryan Williams, bro. He be running routes off the line, dude.
Sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's running routes and they run the ball. I'm trying
Senior defender.
to be back
It's
to
just
late
so
as
nice to
hell.
have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle.
Fuck.
It's gone.
Julian Humphrey got a 98 speed. It's just Ryan Williams, just him, bro.
First down. And they just want to give this
That's
guy
why I
a
want
chance
y'all to
make
play
a
inside.
on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
I'm gonna do a little work in there, bro.
Find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he's close to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The 12 men more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and run the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Slithers into space.
What is my safety for him?
Spaces. A huge chunk away as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I guarantee you, if I get them running that same play, do what he's doing, that shit not working, bro.
The Crimson Tide rolled in that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to throw time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Simpson.
Man, you up on me. You still, come on, bro.
Through the air for the score.
Gotta be for real. Where else he gonna go?
Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in
55.
high, and
What
they
the
got him
fuck
at the
are you doing?
29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
What the fuck?
Time for one or two more plays.
He just glitched through my...
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. They finally make the stop, and that will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Let's go. I want to be on defense.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
So his running back on it. It's low.
Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds a tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come up and getting the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Let's see how he like to play.
They run fast, they want to up the tempo.
Like quick
The
shit.
running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not
Quick
sure
shit
he
and
was
input.
designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
He been walked that
Fortunately,
side.
losing yards.
He been walked that
Crimson
side.
Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. And the
Okay.
pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forced him at incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Short hands, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle or force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four down territory. Converts on fourth down, and he's still
How the
going.
fuck is a fucking lineman on number?
Easy conversion for this offense. Defense
Come
not
on, bro.
exactly
Be
the
for real,
perfect
bro.
fourth down call there.
Why the fuck is a D lineman on the running back?
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down.
Inside a minute to play here in the third. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Right on the money.
This nigga is good, bro. 5 yard ass passes.